morning. We are at Surfers Point just outside of Margaret River this morning, and oh my days, what a sight it is. Seeing these guys take on these waves, absolutely mind-blowing. And this is just an incredible part of the world. It's really beautiful, so let's get exploring, hey? So we've been to the Margaret River Farmers Market this morning, and then to a little place called the Old Settlement, which is a bunch of buildings that were transported from the little group settlements that were put all around the south, dotted around the southwest down here. Basically what it was, you got on a boat in the UK and you were told when you get here you'd have health benefits and some beautiful farmland, and they were dumped in the bush with a bunch of tents.
Yeah. But I think it would have been good in some ways, because if you'd have come from a winter in England in this like smog of London or Birmingham or something like that, and then dropped off here in this beautiful place, like it'd have been unbelievable. It'd have been hard, but then over the hill and there's the beach and like everything like that. So yeah, you've got it hard, but then you've got it good. So yeah. And down here it doesn't get that hot, whereas if you'd have been dropped up north, that is barren up there. Like
at least there's something to build your house with.
Yeah,
here.
well, up there when you go there, there's not a lot of shade. Like there's not a big tree. It's just more bushland. That's I call that the true Australia up north, where you just see red dirt, bush.
Well, it's
blistering
it's more
heat.
like shrubbery,
yeah.
rather. Like this is bushland, isn't it?
But
yeah,
it's like 40s on the regular, pretty much all year round. Like high 40s as well. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been appealing, no. And that would have been a bit of a culture shock. But down here,
I think it would have still been some pretty hard graft though. Like when you're given a piece of bushland like this to clear to farm, and you've got to cut down trees like that bad boy. I don't know if you can see how wide that is by hand, and then move it out of here. Yeah. Mad. So anyway, interesting, huh?
Yeah.
Today is the day. We are officially crossing into Mexico.
So we told you all the good things about camper life, but there's some negatives as well.
Indeed.
Not really a negative, but it is a negative, because once you've had like a big fat lunch like that,
big pasta always makes me want a nap,
and the bed's just here, just cooling out.
Very tempting.
Yeah. But I think we're going to go to the beach, so surprise, surprise.
I know, it's shocking.
Yeah.
I think another little thing we don't tell you about the Vanlife joys is I am sitting on a box over our toilet. So when we need to do our daily constitutionals, one person is in the bed just there. One person.
Yeah, this is
dropping a log in.
You can't say that. But yeah, you get pretty familiar. If you're not familiar with each other before van life, you will be afterwards. What was it we doing the other day?
This one was John was sat on the toilet editing a video on the table here the other day, and I woke up and he was editing. So I like wriggle over to see what he's doing. He's sat there with his bloody pants down. Oh my days, that is not a way to wake up in the morning. Yeah. I
suppose that's probably information we shouldn't have shared, really, is it?
I don't know. Do you want to know about that?
I can tell you now on that.
Maybe don't unsubscribe. Bit busy, you boy.
Flat out.
You just take it easy, eh?
Thought he was going for a swim.
Yeah.
This beach is heaving.
I know. There's more than 3 people on a beach in Australia. It's like manic. So John had a little snoozy Susan on the beach. We had a lovely little stop down at the beach there, and we decided that we'd head off to Hamlin Bay. And on the way, we continued down Caves Road, and oh my goodness, the road is just incredible. It's winding and sweeping, and there's trees, and then we've just come through to this bit. It's called the Boranup Forest, and it is mind-bogglingly beautiful. But it reminded me of something I wanted to show you. So this tree behind me, you can see, it is black from a fire that's come through. But you can also see all the new little branches that are coming out on it. And the Australian bush is so resilient. It's literally, there's plants in the Australian bush that have evolved to only grow new plants when a bushfire goes through. So their seed pods and stuff won't open until the bushfire goes through. How mad is that? And they actually do this thing over here called doing a slow burn. It doesn't look like that's what's happened here, but where they, or a cool burn, where they intentionally set fire to the bush in the cooler months to get rid of some of the leaf litter and stuff, so that if a bushfire does start in the summer, it doesn't go as fast and do that thing that I was telling you about where it gets up into the treetops and starts exploding. But yeah, just mind-boggling that it can recover after something like that. Look at this!
What amazes me is how the tree's still alive, with that massive hole, how something like that, yeah.
How tall do you reckon that is? It's got to be 40 metres?
I don't know.
Enormous.
Yeah. We made it down to Hamlin Bay, and this is one of them places where the destination is as good as the journey, because unbelievable drive down here. And one of them places where you didn't expect it, and then we're driving along and all of a sudden it was amazing. So,
felt like I was in an enchanted forest.
Yeah, but even though we've got loads of beautiful forests at home, it was just different kind of forest. Yeah. But yeah, we're at Hamlin Bay, and this is famous for its stingrays. Apparently there's 4.2 metre long wide.
Well, that's the biggest one ever recorded ever.
Oh yeah, we ain't going to see any of them, I don't think. But 350 kilograms as well.
I know, in
unbelievable.
A stingray.
I hope you're liking the facts from me today, by the way.
Yeah, look at you.
I don't know if I'm right or not, but still.
He's right, he's got it right. So we're not going swimming today because it's a bit cool this afternoon.
Yeah.
And they reckon the best time to see them is the morning. So cross your fingers for us, because I am desperate to see one of those. You're not getting one.
Yeah. Remember last episode I was telling you about the old thongs and shoes and everything you find everywhere scattered about the place here?
By thongs he means flip-flops for the UK viewers.
Not undies, but I was just filling up the old water tanks then, and this Aussie lad was like to his missus, "Did I bring thongs today?" And she was like, "No, I think you left them at your mum's." And then she was like, "Oh no, I think you might have brought them to the beach." He was like, "Where have I put them?" She was like, "I don't know." And I thought, typical. This is where it's coming from. So they come down to the beach. I don't know why they don't take their thongs down to the beach though.
I don't know.
Why do they leave them at the top of the beach?
Yeah, but he doesn't even know if he brought them to the beach.
I know, that's what I mean.
Like, he left them at home.
So,
anyway.
like I say, if you come to Australia, you don't need shoes, just nick everybody else's that leave them everywhere.
So we pull up to a perfectly fine spot to stop, and then we see this track going off to the side. John decides he's got a four-wheel drive and we'll go and check it out. Jesus.
Yeah, this is why we could never have a nice motor. So I didn't really like the last spot, so we've come here. We found a lovely little spot here. Look at this.
Pretty nice spot, eh?
Yeah. But we'll watch the old sunset go down.
Ate that cheese we bought from the dairy company the other day.
But we were just saying when we were just at Hamlin Bay, there was this couple, like two young girls, in a car, little four-wheel drive. They remove all the seats out the back, and they just got blow-up mattress in the back, and they were doing their dishes in the sink in the toilet.
Had a little camp stove, you know, you're taking a backpack, and they were surviving on baked beans. They had tons of baked beans.
And Jess was saying it was brilliant. That'll test a friendship because that would put the test to it, wouldn't it? But I just think no matter what your budget, you can do it. It's brilliant to see because I always moan a little bit sometimes when I see a real nice rig. I think, oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? But then when you're there sat next to them, you think, oh, ours is
a palace.
Yeah, it's brilliant. So, but no, so if anyone wants to do it, like I say, don't matter what your budget is, just get out there and do it.
Get after it, eh?
Yeah.
Speaking of getting after it, I've got some cheese calling my name.
Yeah. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Jess. Happy birthday to you.
34, right?
34. I bet you wish you got this view every birthday, eh, Jess?
Oh, yes. It is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah. So how does it feel to be 34 anyway?
Like being 33, just one day older.
Yeah, well, happy birthday anyway, look.
Oh.
Get that for the camera, look. You won't see that very often, but...
Good.
So, we're off to Hamlin Bay this morning, eh?
We are. I'm so excited. We're really so sad if we don't see him, but we're just staying. We're staying in this area until we see stingrays.
Yeah, we're going to get the old...
tent out, stuff out, wetsuits out.
What we found this morning then? Oh look, another pair of sunnies. The old Ray-Bans. But to be fair,
I'll have those.
You know what I reckon these were from?
Oh, them people rowing.
Yeah, tell the people about the couple.
It's like an episode of like Neighbours or something. This couple come up from the beach and they sit on the bench here watching the sun go down for ages, and then all of a sudden it starts, didn't it? Whoo! And then we couldn't hear what they were saying. They're gesturing and slamming car doors and storming off, and I think she drove off without him last night.
Yeah, well he got out the car, slammed the door, and then she just drove off. So, and I tell you what, we aren't like close to anything.
No, nothing.
So I don't know where he went last night.
Right, this is going to be our new thing. We're just going to pick up what we find on the road. Do you like my new free sunnies? It's happening.
That stingrays, unbelievable. Again, I didn't think that we'd see that many. They just keep coming. Like they seem to come up the shore and then like go one way. So I don't know if it's a current that way or whatever, but they're huge.
Just mind-blowing.
We can't really get many underwater shots of them because the water's a bit murky, where it's quite choppy today. So.
But so yeah, there's the current's bringing like the waves in, so you can probably hear it as well.
Yeah.
So it just does, and because the sand is so soft and beautiful, but it's because it's all like limestone ground up sand, so it makes it.
No matter how many go past, you always get up and go see another one.
I'm so excited every time.
Brilliant.
I literally jumped up and down this morning when I saw the first one shouting at John.
Well, the thing is, the first one, you think, this is the only one we're going to see, so we've got to get it. And then you look at it and then there's loads coming by now, but still not bored anyway.
Still not bored. 4 hours in and we're still absolutely loving life here.
Well, I'm going to jump off, right? Right. Look at this for a rig, this. So it's got obviously a Land Cruiser, tinny on the roof. He'll have the kitchen in the side, no doubt, and storage. And then
He's got an awning on the front and a Fiamma awning on the back, and aircon, and he is rigged up with his solar as well. I bet they can get off.
That caravan as well, it's quite small as well, so it's not huge.
Yeah.
And some of Jess's friends, they've got a caravan like that, and you can use it, not pop in the top.
Yeah.
You can just stand up and get in it. And this goes against what I was saying yesterday about you've got to be happy with what you got, but I'd love to get something like that to tour Australia.
John's got van envy again.
Yeah, I've got FOMO. FOMO.
We're back on the old Caves Road, hey boy?
Yeah, but what day again?
I know we keep saying it, like we must sound like a broken record, but it just keeps blowing our mind.
Well, I always used to wonder how people used to do, to travel the whole of Australia, they call it the Big Lap. And obviously, a lot of people, I think they're anti-clockwise, don't they, to catch the weather right? But I always used to think, how do you do it? Because Australia's Australia, it's the same sort of place, not like Europe where it's all different. But the diversity we've seen since we've been just from Perth down to here is unbelievable. So, and the timing, I think I could do this, I think I could do it for a year.
Yeah,
So,
it's just amazing. And like the animals and the marine life that we've seen just blown my socks off. Like those rays, the only word I've got for them is majestic. Like they were just absolutely magnificent.
we're off to Augusta now.
We are, and there's the tallest lighthouse in Australia there, so I think that might be a nice little spot for sunset.
Yeah.
So let's go check out Augusta. So we've made it quite easily to lovely Augusta. We're down at the one of the parks that runs along the river mouth foreshore here, and it is just beautiful. And using one of my favourite things about living in Australia, which is the free barbecues. And I know we've told you about them, but they're so good I have to say it again, especially if you haven't seen it. So in all the parks and like lots of beaches over here, they've got these free barbecues. They keep them really clean as well. The mess on here is from our cooking. And yeah, like I say, parks, beaches, free barbecues, they're just brilliant. And we're going to make good use of them for tonight for my birthday dinner. We're having a sausage sizzle. We all know I love a sausage. Most girls want a 5-star restaurant for their birthday.
For the birthday? Oh, I see what you mean. Oh yeah, it's a birthday meal, isn't it?
Birthday dinner.
Oh, wow.
I'm happy with a sausage on a barbie in a park.
Forgot that. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Give one of these, look, for the camera, look. Get down. That's 2 in one day.
Mouthful of coleslaw.
Oh.
I love to wake up in the morning, but keep dreaming without wording. The day is gone. And sometimes I take a walk, then I forget about the clock. I can slow down.
So the old lighthouse sunset mission was a bit of a fail. 1, she's locked. 2, the sun's setting in the opposite direction.
And the lighthouse is just there, but we can't get to it because
No,
it's all locked up.
it's all locked up.
The sun.